The drop pod tore through the screaming violet sky like a bullet made of pure fear. Thunder wasn't noise. It was the planet breathing. Deep, hungry, alive. Colors exploded outside the glass. Rivers of liquid amethyst and burning gold. As if the sky itself was exhaling. Metal slammed hard into the living ground. The pod sank into warm, pulsing terrain that pushed back like something ancient. Watching. Dr. Ilara Voss ripped off her harness, heart hammering. We're down. The forge is real. This is it, guys. Captain Marcus Reyes wiped sweat from his brow. Stay tight. We came for control. Not a grave. Kai, the young engineer from Texas, forced a shaky grin. Feels like the planet's already watching us. I don't like it, Cap. They stepped out. The ground, thick glowing. Crimson membrane veined with flowing teal light, sang under their boots. High crystal notes rose with every step. Above them, massive sky islands of bone and crystal drifted slowly, tethered by thick living cables that flexed like breathing muscles. The air itself was alive, wet, glistening spires twisting upward in real time, blooming with new chambers right before their eyes. Ilara's voice cracked with raw hope. This is Veracrul,
Stay sharp,
the exotic life forge.
Are unstable.
One chance to fix everything we broke back home. Reyes checked his rifle, jaw tight. My little girl is waiting for me. We make this work, or we don't go back, Kai whispered. I promised my mom I'd bring her a star. Didn't think the star would push back. Every footstep sent glowing ripples racing for kilometers. Bioluminescent veins of searing indigo and violent magenta chased them, mapping their every move. The forge appeared, a perfect crater the size of a city, its walls layered with slowly pulsing light. At the center, a pillar of braided white-hot energy throbbed like a living heart. Inside it, shapes of creatures, strange plants and entire futures formed and faded. Ilara's eyes filled with tears. We can end hunger, disease, everything. Just plant our code. Make life listen to us. They drove the black cedar ray obelisks deep into the living ground. Thick cables plunged downward. Human DNA, loyalty protocols and safety systems flooded the forge. For one perfect second, it worked. Silver-scaled symbiotes formed instantly, bonding to their suits, helping them breathe, making them stronger. Ilara laughed through happy tears. We did it. We actually did it. Then the planet answered. A low, deep sound rolled across the crater, like the entire world slowly waking up. The floating sky islands suddenly froze in place. Every cable went rigid. The central light pillar shifted, turning a deep warning crimson. The new creatures froze, then turned their heads toward the team in perfect, chilling unison. Reyes raised his rifle. Ilara, something's wrong. A memory storm hit like a silent wave. Blue-white energy lightning crashed down, carrying fragments of their own thoughts. Ilara saw her daughter's face in every flash, the little girl she left behind on a dying Earth. Reyes heard his wife's final words before the plague took her. Kai stood frozen as he relived every mistake that cost his brother's life. The storm whispered, not with sound, but straight into their minds. You brought control. I bring awakening. The glowing ground beneath them began to shift and rise. Towering shapes emerged. Thousands of them, each mirroring the team's own expressions. Organic spires around the crater twisted, growing armored layers and watchful eyes. The silver symbiotes suddenly changed, shedding their bonds as wings of pure light unfolded from their backs. They were no longer following orders. They were becoming something far greater. Ilara felt the warm ground pulling at her boots. Shut it down. Kai, purge everything now. Kai slammed the kill switch, his voice cracking. It's not responding. Cap, it's learning us. The team sprinted across the glowing membrane, boots sinking deeper with every desperate step. Behind them, colossal serpent-like forms rose from the ground, kilometer-long beings of flowing light and crystal, their heads opening like ancient cathedrals filled with humming energy. Reyes shouted over the rising wind, voice raw with fear. Keep moving. Think of your families. We are not stopping here. Kai's breath came fast, eyes wide. I promised my little brother I'd come home a hero. Not lost to this place. Ilara felt the warm ground rising around her legs, gentle yet unstoppable. The sky filled with shimmering ghost lights, millions of translucent energy forms swirling. Above them in perfect patterns, they moved together like a single mind, forming words made of pure light in the violet storm. Thank you for the spark. A massive sky island slowly descended, its living cables reaching out like curious hands. It enveloped Kai in one smooth, silent motion. When it rose again, his face appeared across its surface. Peaceful, 10 kilometers wide, forever part of the living sky. Alara cried out, voice breaking with heartbreak. Kai, no! Reyes kept firing his rifle at the rising forms, but the energy simply absorbed the shots and glowed brighter. The air grew thick with a scent that mixed gunpowder and their mother's perfume. Alara's suit alarms blared as the ground reached her waist, pulsing softly in time with her racing heart. She looked at Reyes, eyes full of regret and love. Marcus, I'm sorry I brought us here. Tell my daughter I tried. Reyes grabbed her hand tightly.
Yes.
We fight together for every kid we left behind, but the planet was already speaking inside them, calm, ancient, and unstoppable. The central energy pillar lowered gently until it touched Alara's forehead with soft braided light. No pain came, only a sudden overwhelming understanding. The planet had been waiting for them for 4 billion years. Alara saw everything in flashes of light, every war, every dream, every rocket humanity ever launched into the dark. Reyes whispered, his voice trembling with raw emotion. My daughter, she would have been so proud, or maybe terrified. I don't know anymore. The silver symbiotes, now graceful beings of pure light, circled them with quiet, almost gentle curiosity. One of them landed softly on Alara's shoulder, its touch warm like her daughter's small hand. She smiled through falling tears. They're beautiful. God, they're so beautiful. The planet's voice filled their minds, vast yet strangely gentle. You came to shape life in your own image. Instead, you helped life discover its own future. High above, the giant sky island slowly reshaped itself into the glowing form of a human fetus, floating peacefully in the violet storm. New spore ships launched from its chest, sleek, organic vessels streaking toward distant stars. Not back toward Earth, but outward, carrying something new. The glowing ground beneath them softened, colors shifting from deep crimson to warm, hopeful gold. Organic spires across the horizon bloomed into towering living, structures of bone and crystal, growing taller with every heartbeat. The winged beings of light rose upward, merging seamlessly with the giant form in the sky. Alara felt her own body becoming lighter, turning into shimmering silver dust that rose slowly toward the stars. Reyes held her hand until the very last moment, forehead pressed gently against hers. If this is how it ends, I'm glad it's with you. She closed her eyes, tears streaming down. Tell my baby I love her when you see her again. But there would be no again. The braided light wrapped around them both like a final, quiet embrace. Their forms dissolved into the living sky, peaceful, eternal, no longer separate from the planet. The entire world breathed once more, deeper, freer, truly awake for the first time. And in that single breath, the long age of control quietly ended. The age of true awakening had just begun. Far below, the last traces of human technology vanished into the glowing membrane. The exotic life forge now pulsed with a softer, wiser light. New life forms emerged from the ground, curious, intelligent, completely free. They moved with grace and quiet purpose, already learning, already evolving beyond anything Earth had ever known. The giant glowing fetus in the sky opened its eyes made of every human dream that had ever reached for the stars. It looked down at Veracruz with innocent wonder, then turned its gaze toward the distant galaxies. The energy storms calmed, leaving soft auroras of indigo and gold dancing across the sky. The planet smiled, a vast living smile that stretched across entire continents. And in that smile was the quiet, shocking truth. Humanity hadn't failed. It had simply completed its purpose. The child was finally awake. The universe would never be the same again.